How you doing?
And I'm just realizing Dave can't see the music. All right, how about this? Let's change something up. Let's put Dave on the screen too, just because it's lonely.
Yeah.
If you ever want to join, if you're just logging in right now at 11 o'clock, or you're watching it a little bit late, by all means, click the link on the bottom to the Zoom meeting, and you can join us. You can be a part of it. It's really wonderful. To get some instruction from the two of us, and we won't put your video up if you feel shy about that. You can be completely anonymous and just play your instrument, because everybody wants to hear us getting better. So I'm gonna press a couple of these buttons, and I'm going to move Dave over. Here we go. I got a pin, right?
All right.
I'm gonna pin your image, and I'm gonna drop you right over here. Look at that. Everybody can see you now. Of course, Dave can't see it, but
No.
oh well. All right, so let's get started. You want to go first, Dave?
Yeah, sure. I'll kick it off here with some long tones. So, all right, here we go. And I'm just going to make these nice and slow, not too fast, and really try to connect these two notes here. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. And on F, ready. All right, and low B flat. Ready. Nice, good way to start the week on some easy long tones.
Yeah, it feels really good. Feels comfortable. Nice and relaxing. I'm actually, believe it or not, I know Dave doesn't like to start with this exercise, but I really want to start on it, and I want to work on just something really a lot simpler than what we kind of do with this exercise. There's a diminuendo into nothing. That's what I want to work on. And a lot of times we have two different articulations we work on, either a poo or a hoo, where we're not using our tongue. Always use your tongue when you're actually playing for real, but these are like different things just to make sure everything's working. So I want to actually use a poo to start the note, and then what we're working on is going off into just the air. So you're going to end this by just blowing less and less air until finally you stop your air and then the sound stops. So much of the time, a lot of us will stop playing but still be blowing the air. I want us to find that part where we can start it with our lips and then end it with the air. So let's try this real quick. Just nice and soft. This is just lip susceptibility. Don't be doing weird stuff. Play with just your normal embouchure we just normally played. Just be looser, more susceptible, more flexible. Supple is the word, not susceptible. What does that mean? All right, more supple. Here we go. Just that easy. Just kind of ride it out. Next one. Next one. Oh, wait. I played the wrong note. I was doing F. Okay, this is B flat now. That's just to try to get your lips doing it on its own so you don't have to micromanage. And I think the more you think about this exercise, the more tension you're going to have. So just do it all with your air. Poo, poo, poo. Just like that. All right, Dave, your turn. Did that work for you today, Dave, or did you get tense?
No, that worked for me. I was just starting them a little loud in the initial attack. So, but that was a good one for me. And maybe because my mic is turned way up and I sound really loud. But hey, let's try this lip slur one.
Oh, my mic.
And you're still muted,
Richard. My mic is turned way up. I have the compression settings, so when I talk, you can hear me clearly, and when I play, it really kind of cranks down the volume.
And so, my headphones off on this one. Yeah.
Could you even hear when I'm doing dynamics? Because you should probably hear the tone change more than the actual output volume change.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay, so yeah, good. You can hear it. So yeah, I mean, really focus on doing everything the same way for that. All right, I'll let Dave, you tell us what to do on this one now.
All right, so we got this nice lip slur with a crescendo into the low note. One thing, try not to open too much up for the low note on this. Try to keep everything as the same as you can, but just I want you to have the air fall out into the low note, but not over adjust for these low notes. All right, let's try it. Ready. notice I start really soft in those, and I fade out almost to nothing on those, so you can just hear the air run out. Good. That felt pretty good.
Yeah, it's the weird part that I've been noticing is the difference between not blowing your air and having your air run out. I don't know if that kind of like makes sense. It's like oh, look at that. We got somebody wanting to join us. Let's see who this is.
Great.
Hello. We have a guest.
Oh, welcome. Very good.
Jaden. Hello, Jaden. How are you doing today, Jaden?
Great.
All right.
All right. Well, welcome to the warm-up.
What's up?
All right. Well, let's get started playing here. Jaden, if do you have what instrument do you play, real quick? Or are you just joining in with us? See what's going on?
Oh, I'm just joining to listen.
Okay, excellent. All right. Well, let's we play low brass instruments. We have room for trumpet and all brass. So let's just get started here. So I guess this was on mine. So when we're practicing these really simple lip slurs, remember that we're changing the whistle of our air. We're not changing our lips. All right, here we go. The easy part of that is just to keep the air moving. And you're kind of changing it with everything inside of your mouth as opposed to doing it with your tongue. All right. So, Dave, it's your turn. Let's move on to the next exercise.
Yeah, let's see what's up next. Okay, we got some tonguing here. So notice these are some low notes to tongue in the F major scale. So try to keep everything as open as you can when you tongue these. Make sure that it's a nice clear do, 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 do. And we're going to see if we can go through the scale on this. And I'm not going to go real slow and not real fast. Just to warm up the air, make sure you're blowing through these like a whole note. All right, here we go. 1, 2, running. Good. So some things to ask yourself are, is the low octave as clean and the same as the higher octave when you get up to the high F on that one? Some things to notice on there. Sometimes I like to wind pattern this too, and of course play it faster. You can definitely change up the pattern on this. Sometimes I like to do a pattern, you know, and so forth. So you can get creative with the pattern on that. Just make sure that your air is going through, and make sure that it's clean, lower and higher notes the same. Good.
All right, Dave.
So I think, Richard, are we ready to move on?
Well,
Or-
we just have a whole gaggle of 20 people that wanted to join on, and none of them play an instrument, so you can kind of imagine what's going on right now. So
Yeah. Well, hey, please like our video and find an instrument and join us on here.
Or if you're just here to, you know, like yell profanities on a YouTube live stream, well,
We
not
can block
today.
you.
Not
Yep.
today. So okay, so let's move on. Actually, Dave, let me take care of this. So I'm going to move on to the next page if you wanted to help us work through with this one.
Okay, good. Yeah, we have some lip bends today. Of course, if you're new here, we really like to do these lip bends. They have a little circle over them. And instead of changing your valve or your slide, we're going to bend this, staying in the same spot just with our air and inside our mouth. And these are really good just building strength in your embouchure. They're really good to get your air moving a little bit, and of course for intonation when you have to micro tune something on your valve instrument. And let's give it a try on this one. I'm going to take this one not super slow, but very smooth. Let's snake our air through these lip slurs, and the bend should feel just like we're doing a lip slur down with the air. So here we go. Let's try this. 1, 2, ready.
What?
exercise also for me to really concentrate on my embouchure and making sure it's not moving and doing stuff it doesn't really need to be doing. And that's another reason I really like this one.
That is awesome, Dave. Sorry, I'm going to bring you back on the live stream. Yeah, that's kind of... Sorry, I just feel a little bit sad today because all of a sudden I had a bunch of people joining us and I got excited. Like, yay, we got some more people, but it ended up just kind of being a bunch of... a gang of people that found that we were doing an educational program and they wanted to disrupt the class. So
Stream sniper, or stream hijackers. Anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, hijackers isn't the word. They're not hackers. They're just, yeah.
Hackers, something.
Oh, yeah. All right, so this next exercise is just a really fun one. I think so much of the time, like, we think of these exercises as being something non-musical. I guess one of the best thoughts that I have is, like, if you're practicing soccer and you got to work on, like, your passes, if you think of that as just an exercise that you do and it's not part of the game, then you're not going to be able to do it very well in the game. So one of those thoughts that I have is that when we're playing this, let's actually just think of it as being a song, even though it's an exercise. But if you think of it as an exercise, it's not going to be musical. Buddy duddy 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 dum. Buddy duddy 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 dum. Buddy duddy 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 dum. Just like something where it's like, I want you to have that idea from it. So don't worry about what you're doing up here. I want you to hear that end result and keep everything as still as you can. 1, 2, ready, and... All of a sudden, you're going to hit a lot more notes, except unless of course, your horn's underwater, like mine was waterlogged. I want to do that again just to, sound better. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, ready, and... Just kind of play the song. I think that's something I kind of lose track on when I try to think of a better exercise instead of just playing a really, really good tune. All right, your turn, Dave.
All right, some good stuff in there. Very good. Hey, let's keep it going. And let's go a little bit lower, but keep it feeling the same. Here we go. Ready. Very good.
All right. Up,
All right.
up.
I think we're on to some pedals now.
There we go. Now I need to unmute it so Dave can hear me. So we're gonna move on to these pedals. And here's the thing about the pedals: once you can play them, stop thinking about how to play them and just kind of hold still and pretend like it's the easiest thing in the world. Because it really is. You just have to move in a different way than your other notes. Because your other partials, they're all like right next to each other. And so much of the time we want to make our ba-da-dee-da-da-da-da-da. We kind of have like this motion that we're trying to move all of our changes on. Problem is, we want to put our pedals here, but our pedals are like really here. Ba. But we want to go. We need to go. So once you figure out what I mean by that, You notice I was being really ambiguous about what that means. Once you figure out what I mean by that, it's the easiest thing in the world. So just think of this, yeah, and it'll be a lot easier to play. So let's work on this in half notes. 2, ready, and... Those pedals are really loud. I'm picking my microphone. I'll put the microphone further away. My pedals must be in a room node where the room itself is ringing when I get that low. That's what's going on. Figured we'd have fun with that and just see how low we can go. It's like a Congo line, not Congo. What is a da 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 na 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 na? What's that called, Dave?
Yeah. I thought that was what it was called.
When you go underneath the anybody who's watching, write it in the comments.
Limbo line.
Limbo. Yeah, there we go. It's like you're doing limbo. Just keep on going, and if you fall, just keep on trying. It's not going to hurt you. You're close to the ground. All right, Dave, your turn.
That's pretty cool. Limbo is how low can you go, and these pedals are kind of the same deal.
Yeah, don't worry about it if you hit the ground. Just keep on going.
Hey, let's do this with continue the lip slur up a little bit here, and make sure we're getting a nice, easy open breath before we play these. Let's give it a try. Let's do this. 2, ready. To be honest, I usually play those just a little bit quicker, but that was good as long as you're taking in a nice slow and low open breath, and just try to go with that. Cool.
All right. So this is going to be the same exercise, just with some added notes. This one we will be doing faster, so you can kind of hopefully do it all in one breath. If you have to breathe. It's not the breath isn't what's important. The breath is making sure that all these notes are connected. Think more horizontally for those pedals instead of vertically for those pedals. Here we go. 2, right, and... So I actually want to do that again a second time, just because we were doing it fast. Get a second shot at this. And also, it's really to try to get that feeling that this doesn't move, and you're just nice and relaxed and just playing the notes. Da dee da dee da dee da dee dum. Pretend like you got a backbeat to it or something, and you're actually playing songs. Here we go. 2, ready, and. Nice. All right, let's see what's next.
Okay. We got some more lip bends now. So, let's see if we can keep the air going on these and just bend through all these notes with your air. You really want to smear the air through these, get the best connection you can, and make those lip bends like a gliss. Here we go. Let's do this. You ready? Yeah, all right. I may have gone a little slow there, but just keep blowing through those. If you need to take a breath, you can always take a breath and repeat that note, and just to get all those lip slurs in. Good.
Yeah, there was nothing too slow about that. That was right on the money. All right, so one of the issues that I have with putting extra videos up here is that you really kind of lose track on where you're putting people. So right now I've got Dave up here covering up the trumpet notes. Sorry. So why don't we? Sorry, I'm just burping a lot here. Why don't we go ahead and play these? And I really want you. I've got this mental image. One of these issues that I was playing over the weekend and doing my daily routine. And I was thinking all of these exercises. If you think of them as just something to make you sound good later, you're going to miss the entire point, because what we want to do is not micromanage our music. That when we want to play something, we just hear it in our head, and just like whistling it, it'll come out of our instruments exactly the way that we want. So much, if we focus too much on the leaves of our music, we forget about the actual forest. Now, is it important to think about the leaves? Yes, and we should think about that before we play and after we play, but not while we play. While we play, we need to get into the habit of every time we put that instrument to our mouth and we blow, we're going to make beautiful, gorgeous sounds. So that's what we're going to do over here. Notice that the 4th, 5th, and 6th notes, we're going to lip bend them. So this is a finger exercise, and then it's going to be, or slide exercise, and then we're going to do an actual lip bend. So let's try this again. We got somebody watching right now, so whoever it is, say hello in chat, and we'll say your name. Thank you that somebody else is joining us, and anybody watching it in post, send us an email. Here we go. Ready? And... So I'm going to pause here for a second. We have Mark, who's coming in. Let's see if we do have a guest here. Hello, Mark. We'd just like to say hello and see how you're doing. I guess he's connecting the audio right now. We're looking forward to Friends, although we did have a hack attempt earlier. How are you doing today, Mark? Oh, audio is still connecting. Still connecting the audio. Let's keep on going. Here we go. 2, ready, and go. Oops, I fell off. Here we go. Where are we? E flat here. See the little marker. Looks like we got some more people joining us on the live stream. So this was Urban, who's a professional tuba player. Thanks so much for joining us. And we have this exactly for you and trombones and trumpets, that we actually have this bottom line ready for you to play, just written as is. So I'm going to pass this off to Dave, and we're going to work on the next exercise. Yeah, looks like we got some more people joining us, up to 4. So again, if you're just joining us for the first time, we do this every weekday from 11 to 12 Eastern, around this hour. So say hello, and we'll say your name on the air. All right, Dave, let's do this next exercise here.
All right, let's see what we got next. Okay, this is from the Schlossberg book. This exercise, I really like this one. I try to make my fullest, best sound on the first note, then start the second note really well, the same, and then diminuendo on that second half note down to a nice easy pianissimo, or as soft as you dare. So let's try this one. Try not to change anything about your embouchure formation. Do this all with the air, and let's give this a try. Some Schlossberg here. 2, ready. Sighing out for these. You don't want to push it, and you don't want to hold it in. So you just want to have that good airflow, almost like the air is just escaping, leaking out of a tire. Hey, let's try this next one. This is going to start soft and get full. The reverse of the last one. On measure 15, and ready. you'll notice I did that a little opposite, but that's okay.
Oh,
That's
you did
what
it
happens
opposite. I was thinking I was going crazy. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah,
You're supposed to be going
that's
down,
what
not up.
happens
What's
when
going on?
That's what happens when you don't look at the music. And
I've done
play
that
it
so many
slower.
times last week.
Yeah, sometimes I do this in my normal routine, and I have my own order for some of these. So oops, but anyway, you know what? It probably worked out if you were playing along at home anyway. So
Yeah, it happens all the time. Well, I'm glad that Dave's doing this at home as well, because
yeah, as everyone should be.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing how these simple exercises really make you a better player, but you really have to think of those simple exercises as songs. I think that's the big step that I've been missing personally, and all of a sudden, it's making everything sound way better. That I have to think of these as melodies instead of just exercises. All right, here we go. Sorry to all the trumpet players out in YouTube land who are seeing the trumpet part cut off. If you join us in Zoom, you won't have to see the music cut off at all. So there's a little sales pitch. So here we go. Let's do this 3-note lip slur. I'm going to do these a little bit faster. About that tempo. 1, 2, ready? Nice and simple. Let's do that again, one more time, just to do it twice. 1, 2, ready? There we go. Nice and easy. All right, moving right along.
All right. Hey, good. So here we've got the Emery Remington one, and let's give this one a try. 2, 3. All right. Hey, let's just do this once more time. Let's try it a little faster, just to see how that goes. And yeah, let's try it. 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that's one. I haven't really done that super fast in a while, or that fast or faster, but that's something to spend a good 5 minutes on, just to get the flexibility going. And if we weren't on the live stream, I would probably do that. But yeah, have fun with that one. It's good to be able to do that at a nice, clean middle tempo first, though. Don't try to just just have slop coming out. once in a while I'll try to rip through it and then kind of loosen things up and go back and really.
And then go back and play correctly. Yeah, that's my problem too. I try to rip through that exercise a little too fast, and then it gets a little sloppy, and then you get okay with sounding bad. That is the worst place to be. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm just really good at interrupting people.
No, that's all right. That was all I had to say about that one.
Yeah. No, it's a true thing. It's a real true thing. So we're going to go back next to these Belk exercises, and I've been really considering something. I love these Belk exercises. These exercises are just one measure taken from one exercise from a book that's 120 pages long. So these are really good books, and I'm debating I might give him a call to see if he's okay with letting us photocopy a couple or scan a couple of his actual lip slurs and actually doing an entire class just of his lip slurs. I think that would be really good, especially slow, just to try to get the hang of it. Problem is, his book is all treble clef, so you have to learn treble clef. So
just remind me, does he have a bass clef of this, or am I thinking of the?
He doesn't. The Ball-Lin, it does have a bass clef version, which is amazing. Yeah, maybe we should have another Ball-Lin day tomorrow. You know what? Maybe. Let's do that. I should probably buy it. It's only like $8. It's really cheap. It's cheaper, again, it's cheaper than photocopying the book. So just go ahead and order it off Amazon. All right. So, and plus, Ball-Lin and Belk also get to, make money to make more books. So you should support your musicians. Dave's warming up his hands. You can kind of see that on screen because he loves this Belk exercise. He just wants to... There we go. All right. Okay. So let's play these. These are really fun. It's a kind of a mix between a finger slur and a lip slur, just to try to get everything working correctly. And these are very easy to build up your speed. They might be hard at first, but you can learn them really fast. So here we go. We're going to do each of these. Now, we're going to do each of these 8 times. And that might seem silly, but the more you play them, the looser everything gets and the better it'll be for you. So we'll take them at a moderately medium well clip here. Ba da dee 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 da, and we'll do them 8 times, and then a giant rest between exercises. 1, 2. Yeah, right. That was fun. Are you good with that, Dave? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
I kind of like that. This is good, actually, because the key is to stay relaxed throughout all of them and not tense up your arms or start tensing up, especially me for my arms, and just keep very relaxed and just kind of almost zone out, just get the pattern going on, keep track of it. It's actually hard to keep track of a little bit while we're playing, but this is going to be good focusing and relaxing for me.
And what's really fun about it is by the 6th, 7th, 8th repetition, you get your fingers coordinated, you get your slide coordinated. That's where you get to learn. So I think we just need to do this with more repetitions. And instead of going straight from one exercise to the next, you have time for your brain to regroup and know what the next group is. So you can just focus on playing the instrument, not what notes you're trying to read. So here we go, starting on that low concert A flat. 1, 2, right? Yeah, nice and easy. Keep it relaxed, shake it out. 8's a good number because it's all divisible by 2, and it's kind of easy to keep track of. Okay, here we go. Next one. 2. Ready? I hope that was 8. Yeah, I lost track. Okay. Moving on to the next one, number 4. 2. Ready? And... There we go. Check it out. Keep it nice and relaxed. Really does. Your tone improves as you play these exercises. Last one, right? And nice and easy. So I'm going to suggest one thing, Dave. We're getting close to the end. Why don't we skip this second Belk exercise and we'll go straight to this third Belk exercise and maybe do the same thing where we repeat it a bunch of times. How many times do you want to repeat it?
16 times. No, I'm not. I'm kidding. I might hurt myself at that if we do it that. How about just 4 times on these?
Okay.
Actually, yeah, let's try 4. Let's try 4 with these. And actually, this one is easy to do that with because it's easier to breathe when you need it on this one. So yeah, let's try this out. We'll do it 4 times through. All right. 2, 3. Yeah, I kind of like that. It gets easier and easier each time. So let's try the next pattern. 2, ready. Yeah, nice. I'm able to really smooth out my air as we do these over and over. This is really good. Let's get to the next one here. This is 24, I guess, or 5, or one of those. Starting on F. Here we go. Ready? Yeah, usually by the last one, I sound, I'm getting better. Anyway, try not to pay attention to that stuff as you do it. Just keep the airflow going on these. 2, ready, 7. Yeah, I tried to adjust that one a little bit. I used trigger 2 for the first 4 on that, so had to adjust that a little bit, but it got better as we went, and that was really great doing it 4 times. I guess we could have gone 8, but it's good to get a little bit of a break from just holding it. You don't want tension to creep in and get your arm or shoulders stiff or any of that.
Yeah, you definitely don't want tension, but I love the fact that you can spend a lot more time for focus and depth. Focus and depth on doing them when we're doing a higher number of repetitions. Yeah.
Oh,
All
wow.
right, everyone. Well, it's 12 o'clock. We actually are a minute over, so we're going to sign off here. Hopefully everybody has a great day today. Stay healthy, stay safe. I know there's a couple hurricanes blowing through different parts of the country. It's really windy where I am right now. It's kind of weird, but yeah, let me go make sure I don't have anything that flew off of my house. So everybody stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Tell all of your friends. Thank you for saying hello, Urban, the professional tuba player who stayed with us for a little bit, and I will see you soon. Bye.
See you later.